So this is going to be a short video to show you how to install and sign the proprietary NVIDIA driver on Fedora Linux. I made a video not too long ago on how to set up SteamVR on Fedora, but that requires you to have the NVIDIA driver installed and properly signed, and I never went about the process on how to do that. It's a little confusing, but in this video I hope to explain it in a good enough way for anybody to do it. The instructions that I'm following can be found on the RPM Fusion website at this URL, and we'll just be going down the list here. Now, before we get started, it's always a good idea to make sure that you're running the most up-to-date software and just to make sure everything's all good to go. So you can either go to Discover or you can go to your terminal here and do sudo dnf upgrade. It'll check what packages need to be upgraded, and these are all the ones that do, so we'll say yes. And it will start downloading all the packages. Now, you may need to restart after this process is done, and while the computer is restarting, we can go into our next step. This computer also has a solid-state drive with Windows installed in it, but during this process, we want to make sure that Windows doesn't boot up and ruin our entire process. So we're going to go into our BIOS and disable the Windows startup disk so it's only Fedora that can start. Now that we have rebooted and we're back in the operating system, we can actually start the process of installing the graphics driver. Our first step in the process is determining what model of NVIDIA graphics card that we have. The process is different if you have a laptop, if you have a 10 series and above, or a classic GeForce 600 or 700 series. One of the easiest ways that we can figure this out is by running a fetch application like NeoFetch. This will tell us what kind of graphics card that we have. In this case, it is an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 Ti. The other way to do this is by doing /sbin, again, lspci, space, grep, -e, VGA. This will tell us that we have a 3080 Ti with the GA102. Now, if you are on a laptop, you may have an Optimus GPU. In this case, you'll need to run /lsbin lspci grep-e 3d. Now, in this case, we don't have a laptop, so this command will not return anything. But if you do, it should give you a similar output like this. This computer is relatively modern, and thus has safe boot and secure boot. Now, because of this, we need to import a key from Secure Boot so we can sign our driver. This is where the process gets a little complicated, but it's relatively easy to do once you understand what commands to run. First, we'll need to download the akmods tools. To do that, we'll do sudo dnf install kmodtool akmods mokutil openssl. Now, I already have this installed, but if you don't, it'll list out the packages you need. Just hit yes, enter, and it will install. Next, we'll need to generate a key to sign our driver. To do that, we'll do sudo kmod-genca, and that will generate our key. Now we'll need to enroll our key in MOK. To do that, we'll do sudo mokutil --import etc pki akmods certs public_key.der. Now, this key is already enrolled, but if it's not, it will. Now, mokutil will ask you to enter a password. This is not your system password, but it is the password that we're going to use when we restart the computer to import the key. Type something simple like 1234. Don't forget it, or we can't enroll this key. Now that you've done that, we're going to type systemctl space reboot. This will restart your computer. On startup, you're going to see something a little different than usual. MOK management has launched, and you'll need to select Enroll MOK. Choose Continue to enroll the key, or View Key 0 to show keys that are already enrolled. Confirm enrollment by selecting Yes, and then type in the password that you just typed in before the system was restarted. After that, feel free to restart the computer. Congratulations, your key has been successfully enrolled. Now we can install the graphics driver itself. To start, we're going to type sudo dnf install akmod-nvidia. I already have this installed because we're on the most up-to-date driver, but just hit Y and hit enter and it will start downloading it. Next, we'll want to add CUDA and NVENC support. To do that, you'll do sudo dnf install xorg-x11-drv-nvidia-CUDA. I already have this installed, but same as before, hit Y and then enter and it will go ahead and install. After that, you can type systemctl reboot to restart your computer and the driver will build. Now that you've restarted, you can go back into your terminal and type mod-info-f version NVIDIA. And this will give us the driver version if it's successfully installed. Now you're able to open your NVIDIA control panel and configure all your different settings. And now your NVIDIA proprietary driver is installed.